a miserable day. So I'm sitting here in the van. I'm waiting to have lunch. I'm going to Benny's over there, and with two superhumans, Jackie and Matthew, and I'm looking forward to it, but nervous at the same time. So I don't know. I haven't seen either of them turn up yet, so I don't know if I should go over and wait in the restaurant or still wait in the van. But anyway. Nope, that's not his car over there. Well, let's see how it goes. It's such a nice thing to see the Rocky Mountains again. The rain has settled up a bit. The road here on the Trans-Canada Highway has been pretty rough, and yeah. So right now I'm on my way to Banff, or actually Lake Louise, to have a look at a van just to see if it's going to suit my needs or not. It's already camperized. It's a little above my budget, and it's a short wheelbase, but it's ready to go. Ooh, if I'm going to Banff, that means I can try a beaver tail. Just saying. I might just have to try one. Well, I'm still on the search for a van. I went to one in Banff just now, and look, it's all right. They're asking a bit much, I think. I think from memory they want 14,000 for this thing. That's 2007. It'll need a new windshield, some pretty bad body work going on, like the barn doors on the side don't close, they are bulged out. It's a short wheelbase, and although you know, he claims to be a carpenter, I wouldn't let him anywhere near my house because it was a pretty ordinary job, honestly. So I don't know what the story was there. First year apprentice, maybe? I don't know. That's technically a carpenter. Anyway, I'm gonna have to write that one off because it was just, I think it's worth about 10 grand. They want something like 14, and it's too big a gap. So I'm back on the hunt for a van, and I've got to find one quick because I'm in a rental and I want to get the rental back. Like, I hired a U-Haul van. See, it's a, and this is not bad. It's done me well, but I've got to give it back on Monday. Today's Wednesday, so I've got some time, but it's a bit different here in Canada when you get your car registered. Unlike in Australia where the registration gets sold with the car, it doesn't happen here. The seller takes the plates off, and then you got to go and get it registered. So you have to do it on the spot, where, as you know, like in Australia, you can buy the car today and you've got 14 days to transfer that registration over to you, but you can still drive it in the meantime. So it's a bit stressful. You know, I've put 1,000 kilometers on this rental in 2.5 days or 2 days. So I can't keep driving all over the place trying to find something. It's going to cost me more money in just driving around than it is to see anything. And I'm eager to get going. You know, I was really frustrated because that one was in Banff, and I'm now driving back to Calgary. I would have loved to have stayed in Banff, but no. Anyway, I'm sure the right van will turn up at the right time when it's meant to. my God, what are they trying to kill me? This is just huge. I just finished having this amazing breakfast, and oh my God, I tell you what, like the portion sizes are just way too big. Anyway, and the unlimited coffees. Oh, I'm gonna be buzzing for a week. I just, not that I just noticed, but I don't know why I never really took this on board, but I've got a feature in this hire van that I've got from U-Haul, which I reckon is brilliant, absolutely brilliant, right? And I know that I can charge my laptop, my Dell laptop, through the USB port, right? But my Mac, I don't have an ability to charge that through USB because it's the old school with the big transformer on the PowerPoint. But there, oh, I got to show you. Here we go. Ready? So here I am. I'm uploading a video to YouTube, finally. And here I have the cigarette socket for, you know, whatever I've got to put in there. You know, the USB things, no big deal, right? But over here, there's a 150 watt inverter. And I can plug this big brick straight into that and charge my laptop. Is that not the best thing ever? Why don't we have this in Australia? I mean, point it out to me. If there's a car in Australia that has a built-in inverter, now I know that this is not a pure sine wave inverter. I've got that sorted. And I'm okay that I'm not using a pure sine wave on the Mac. It's not ideal. You shouldn't rely on this. But for the short term I need it, I think this is going to be perfectly fine. But how wild is that I can charge the laptop with a PowerPoint in the van? Very excited. I'm in Calgary today, in the city. I have a guy who's bailed on me twice looking at a van. Asked me if I can meet up tomorrow now, which is really frustrating. But I'm going up there into the Calgary Tower. I hate going up these things, and you're probably wondering why I'm going to. It's because I hate going up them. I'm going to do it. I do it to continually get over fears. There's heaps of awesome stuff like Spanky Saloon over there. And the railway station just up around the corner. Here looks pretty funky too. Check that out. You've got little feet, so if you've got high heels, you can walk across the grate. Alright, let's go. Nice. It's got like a TV to make it look like you're going up the elevator. That's trippy. How cool is that? I'm not sure if that's how far we're going. But it's certainly a lot slower than the one in Melbourne. The one in Melbourne sped through. Almost got sick on the way up, let alone on the way down, the free fall. Oh yeah, I don't know if I can do that. Oh shit. Alright. This is brave. I don't know if I can do this. Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh, she's crazy. Look at her. Oh my God. No. That's me done. I can't do it. Oh my God. Look at that. We've got the Rocky Mountains in the background. Do you want me to take a picture of you two?
No.
You sure?
I appreciate it.
Right.
Thank you.
You'll have an album full of ones. This side's not so bad. I don't feel as wavy as I was when I was up at Eureka Tower. And I don't know why. Are you getting a picture? No. That's a whole new meaning in 2024. I wonder if there's someone down here who's going to sell me a sketchy watch. Artwork on the building. Love it. Alright. Let's get back to... some shifty deal going on. Awesome little place there, I'm here in this Walmart parking lot. I'm not going to say which Walmart because I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but the sun's really bright coming down. But anyway, it has signs everywhere. It says no overnight parking, no camping, no nothing like that, no fun. And so I'm not going to stay here. I'm actually coming into Walmart, but I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, yeah, 14 camper vans all rigged up. Like this one here is all kitted like it is, slide outs and everything. There's one over there, well there's my van, but there's one over there where he's got his chairs out, his laundry's half hanging out. I just think it's hilarious. I'm not going to say which Walmart because some of them are really good and let people park, but this one has this sign that says no overnight parking. Whatevs, bro. Whatevs. There is my steed for the week. This is like pretty awesome. Think about it. 20 bucks. Oh, can't hold my phone. There's my keys. Oh. Now, I have been struggling, geez. Hold on a second, let me get, oh, here we go. Get you in there, there you go. I don't know if you can see me well enough, but anyway, we'll go with it for now. I have not been filming very much lately, and the main reason why I haven't been filming is because the gear I use normally to film, like all my handheld stuff and my drone and everything else, it's all packed away at the moment, and I really just haven't been in the mindset to get it all out. Anyway, and also my dash mounts that, you know, I can do some videoing that way. I don't have any here in Canada, right? They're all back in good old Casper. And so I haven't been able to mount my phone anywhere, right? And because I'm in this rental, I'm certainly not going to be mounting anything on the dashboard here, right? So I've decided, I've just thought, well, until I get my own vehicle, which should hopefully be tomorrow, I've got one lined up that I'm going to just, unless there's something major wrong with it, I'm going to just bite the bullet and get it. It's a completely empty cargo van. Well, actually, it's not completely empty. It has some shelving and carpeted floor, but other than that, there's no seats or anything in the back, right? And I'll get that. I was going to go on a tangent, but I'll get the van, and then I can mount all my gear to it, and then it doesn't matter if I drill holes in the dash and all that kind of stuff, right? Certainly not going to do that in a rental. I will miss the built-in inverter. I might look into that, see if I can install something, because that's so handy to be able to plug my MacBook into that inverter. Maybe when I get an inverter in the actual van, because I plan on getting a power station. So not having, like I do in Casper, I've got two 200 amp hour lithium batteries, and a 2000 watt inverter. That's a pretty expensive setup, right? All energy products. You're probably talking $6,000 just there, right? Easily $6,000 just there. So whereas, including the solar, right? It was about $6,000 including the solar. Whereas I'm going to buy a portable power station here for about $1,500, and it will have the power, inverter. It can charge off the car just by plugging in the cigarette lighter, and I can charge the car, so I don't need a DC charger, all that kind of stuff. But what I can do is run an extension lead from that, right, and create my own kind of like in-dash plug, so I can plug everything in from the dashboard. I just think that'd be great. Anyway, I'm just rambling now because I'm excited to be able to talk to you guys. I haven't been able to talk to you guys for a while. Yeah, I'm at this Walmart. I'm not going to stay here tonight. I had hoped I would, but there are clear signs everywhere. Excuse me. There are clear signs everywhere saying do not camp overnight. So I don't plan on. I just got to figure out where I'm going. It's currently, I don't know what time it is right now. What time is it? Let's see if I can turn this on. Nope, that's not giving me anything. Nothing. There's not going to time anywhere. I don't know. Maybe 5:30. I'm going to hazard a guess. Let's see if I can see you behind here. I just checked. It's 7:45. Holy moly. Well, I really blew that with thinking it's 5:30. The sun will go down in about an hour. So, yeah, I don't know. I do not know what I'm going to do. Yeah, so this van tomorrow, it's a little bit older than I'd like, right? In 2008, Ford introduced the new front grille, which I'll stick somewhere here, right? And it's just a much nicer looking front end, not as dated as the 2007 and prior. There is an argument to be had that many years ago, when I was like very young, like 20, 21, something like that, I used to work for Toyota. And I don't know if it's still the same now as it is back then, but thinking about this is 2007 vehicle, so it's not too much difference in time from when I'm thinking this. It used to be that the best car to buy was the last run of the model, right? And not the very first edition of the new model. So like, for example, the 2007 is actually better than the revamped 2008. Logic is, or was back then, was that all the bugs had been ironed out by the time they got to the last season. It's really a facelift, right? And it's really like new technology, all that kind of stuff coming in. But that's the first time, and so all the recalls happen on the first line. All of the ironing of the bugs happen in the first one. So the 2008 model, I wouldn't touch, right? Just wouldn't touch, because Ford notoriously have heaps of issues with their first runs. Notorious. Toyota had their own problems too, right? Don't get me wrong, but they dealt with them a lot more efficiently, as you will, than Ford did. So buying the 2007, to me, is a better choice than buying a 2008 or even 2009, right? But it's only got, I think, from memory, 200 and something thousand kilometers on it. 250, I want to say. But mind you, I thought it was only 5:30 at night, and it's really nearly 8 o'clock. So it could be 5 million kilometers, who knows. But I believe it's about 250,000 kilometers. Casper back home is nearly 300,000, so I'm not worried about the kilometers. Everything's been done. The full service history is available. It's got the brand new windshield in the front, because here in Canada, stone chips and cracked windows is the norm, right? If you saw some of the vehicles here, right, between cracked windshields and the rust, There's not a place in Australia that would allow that, even in the Nullarbor, to register this vehicle, right? But here it's commonplace. Trying to find a vehicle that's rust-free like this one, that's amazing, right? I've just been looked at by a couple walking past me talking to my dashboard. Ah, goodness me. All right, enough rambling. The sun has set just enough where it's no longer blinding. So I might try and find somewhere to park. There is a Costco over there. I'm wondering whether I can park at the Costco. Yeah. I'll let you know how I go. See, in Australia, we had Wendy's. Remember? Wendy's. Yum. But here, it's a burger joint. So I'm going to see if they're open and give it a go. No, I think they're closed. Well, that's a bust. They are closed. Don't get run over, Mr. Bailey. Kindly use the other door. Hey, can I, just for one, can I get a booth over near the window? Sweet, thanks. Oh. All right, round one. And round two. Remember I was saying that this Walmart doesn't like parking? Well, I'm back. What the heck is that? That's crazy. It's a 3-axle, a tri-axle. Running his generator, he's got everything going right in front of Walmart. I figured, well, why not? If I got a knock on the door, who cares? Just trying to live my life.